Hey friends, Katie and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a what's in my makeup bag video. This is actually an updated one because I did do one of these a couple of years ago and everything, and this is going to be again another college edition. I would never bring this much stuff on an actual trip, and I will do a vacation one when I actually go on a trip again. I'll show you what I carry, like what I would bring on an actual vacation. But this is my travel makeup bag, like for college, what makeup I bring to college, what makeup I use and everything like that. And I'm going to show you the brushes I also have in there. And I feel like this is going to be a long video because I do like to talk. If you didn't know that about me, I don't know how you didn't know about me because I talk way too much a lot. So yeah, let's just get right into this video, and yeah, I'm going to show you what's in my makeup bag. Let's get started. Okay, so this is my makeup bag and everything. I got it from Target years ago. I don't know if they sell this exact pattern, but this is the makeup bag that I do have. It's just this pink and gold stripes. It's my favorite makeup bag just because it can fit a lot of stuff. It's very spacious. It can fit a lot of palettes, a lot of stuff, and I just love it and everything. And then I'm going to just unzip it, and this is kind of what it looks like unzipped with everything. And first I'm going to be showing you my brushes. So in here, this is where I keep all my brushes and everything, like my face brushes, like just to bring it like home and to where I live at school in the dorms and everything. So I like, this is just how I carry it from here to there. Then there I just keep my brushes in like a little makeup cup, but you're gonna see that in a dorm tour soon because I plan on doing one very soon. My room is almost finished. I almost have it how I like it. I think I just need to add something above my bed, then get lights, then I feel like my room will be complete. Okay, so the first I have my kabuki brush in there. This is from Beauty. It's one of my favorite kabuki brushes. It's just great to use all over your face for powder and stuff like that. It's my favorite use for it. And then I also have this brush that I use for powder, and this one is from BH Cosmetics, but the writing of like what number it is has rubbed off. But if you get this set from BH Cosmetics, that is what it is. And then I also have my Real Techniques buffing brush, my L'Oreal sponge. This is the only sponge I bring with me. I actually don't use a sponge as much, but I do love this sponge. And then I have my Real Techniques blush brush, which I actually use for powder most of the time. Then I have my stipple brush, which I also use for powder most of the time. Then I have the Real Techniques contour brush, which I actually use to blend in my concealer. Then I have the BH Cosmetics 114, which is the contour brush, which I actually haven't been contouring all too much. I didn't contour today. It's not like part of my everyday routine anymore, but I do have this just in case I do feel like contouring one day. And then I have this flat top kabuki brush and this angled blush brush, which I don't really use. I don't know, I'm not like an entire fan of it. Almost forgot to show you my makeup brushes. So I have this eyebrow brush I got off Amazon. I have this Morphe like crease brush. I have this brush from Coastal Scents. Bunch of brushes from BH Cosmetics. My Real Techniques setting brush. Just have all these aurora of brushes that I have in my makeup bag. Just a bunch of brushes. These are all basically my eye brushes, you know? Okay, and then I have my Profusion Studio Contour Palette. I really like this contour palette. It's such a nice contour palette. You have 3 contours, then 3 like highlight setting shades, which I really love. I love this palette and everything. I think it's a really nice palette for contouring and highlighting and everything. And I don't use this every day, but I do really like this. I mix the 2 lightest shades to contour, and then I use all 3 shades of that under my eyes and everything. I do love this palette, but it's not something I use every day. I haven't been contouring like I said. Then I have a blush palette, and it has one bronzer in it as well. And I like having this just so I have options for blush and everything. So this has always been my favorite to always have with me. It has Rockateur in it, has Dandelion blush, Hula bronzer, Dallas blush, and Coralista. And as you can see, Coralista and Rockateur are my favorites. I have pans in those, and I just love this palette. It's very nice, and it's great for having all your options all in one place. And I love these blushes. They are the best. And then I have this sketchy situation. So I have 2 foundations in a bag. I had to cut them both open just because I couldn't get anything out of them, and I needed to use my foundations for 2 more days, so they got cut open like a voodoo doll. And yeah, so in there I have the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and then I also have the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. Pretty much use those all up. These are staying in the baggie and I'll probably feature them in an empties video soon. So yeah, and then I actually got 2 new foundations yesterday, which I'll bring back with me. The first one is the Rebel Stay Matte Foundation. Then I also got the Revlon Color Stay, which I also want to do a first impression on, which I might and everything. And I'm super, you know, excited about it and everything. So yeah, this will definitely be going back with me. And then for concealer, I just brought the Tarte Shape Tape with me. I actually bought a new one before I left for college, so I have this one with me. Favorite concealer, I just use a little bit on like days when I go to class. I don't use all too much, and I love this concealer. It's one of the best. I love it, love it, love it. I know everybody raves about it, but it is such a nice concealer. Then I have a liquid illuminator because I a lot of times will mix this in with foundation, or I will like use it on its own to illuminate. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid in Light Iridescent. Love this illuminator. It's so great to have. And then I have my Bare Minerals Matte Foundation. This is in medium beige. This is their matte loose powder foundation. I love to use this to set my face. I use it to set my face like every single day. It's so amazing. And then I also have another powder. I have the Essence All About Matte Fix and Compact. This just really fits your face. Like if you go too overboard with blush, or if you feel like you need to even things out, this is just such a nice powder. So I always have that with me as well. For primer, I have the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I love this primer. Love the packaging. So luxurious. And this is just such a great primer. It really sticks to my foundation, and I just love having this one with me. Then I have a priming sample spray, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then I have several palettes, and I'm not really doing this in any order, but I'll just show you all the palettes I also bring with me. So a couple of these are new to my collection. A couple of these I've had for a while. So the first one that I actually am using on my eyes today, which I'll show you real quick. That's what it looks like. We'll have a tutorial on it very soon. But the first palette I have with me is the Tarte Tartelette Bloom palette. I love this palette. It has such pretty colors. Like, look at those. Those are gorgeous. Perfect for fall. Love it so much. They're just so pretty. I just love them, and I always have to have this with me. And I also have to have the original Tartelette with me, which is also my favorite because it has a lot of purple tones in it, so I always have to have that. So yeah, these are like my ride or dies to have with me. And then I also have my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette with me. I love this as well. It's just such a nice like palette. I love it, and I love the colors. You have that nice purple in there, and you just have nice neutrals. I love this for every day as well. Then I have a couple different highlighters, but I have this little highlighter trio palette, and this is the Casey Holmes Spotlight Pearl palette. Always have to have this with me because it is one of my favorites. This is what the colors look like if you haven't seen it before. I'm not wearing this as my highlight today, but I do like to use this a lot because it's such a beautiful highlight. I love these so much, and I always have to have this with me because it's like one of my ride or dies. Then to moisturize my lips, I always have to have my Jouer Quick Conditioning Lip Treatment. This is what that looks like. It's such a nice like lip treatment, lip balm. And then as another palette, I always have to have my Carli Bybel Deluxe palette with me. I got this a couple months ago, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. It's such a nice palette, such a great everyday palette. You have a lot of pretty colors in here. You have 6 gorgeous highlights and a bunch of pretty eyeshadows. I've done a couple looks with these, which I will link down below. I just love this palette. It's definitely a great palette for a beginner, and it's also a great palette just to have if you love makeup like I do. Then I have a concealer that I use for spot concealing a lot, and this is the Benefit Boy Airbrush Concealer. I have mine in number 2. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm almost out of it. I got it as a sample, which was a really nice sample to get. And then I have my Urban Decay Eye Primer, because you always got to prime your eyes for the eyeshadow, make it stay. I have an eyelash curler, which I don't use every day, but it's always nice to have. I think I got this one for Marshalls for like cheap, so this is a plus. Then I have a couple different blushes. So I have this one, which is one of my favorites from Tarte, and this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Risque blush. It's such a pretty like nudie peach warm blush. Love this blush, so pretty. Not wearing it on my face today, but I am wearing this one from Tarte on my face face today. This is the Tarte Partey blush. I love this so much. I got it in the birthday gift. Probably the best birthday gift that I've ever had. It just looks like this. It's like a nice pinky, rosy, like warm blush color, which I love. And then for highlight, this is the highlight I'm wearing on my face today. This is the Tarte Exposed Highlight. Love this highlight as well. It's like a nude glow kind of highlight. I have it on my face today. Like I said, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlight. I wear it on my face like pretty much every day. Then I have a couple different mascaras that I like to use. I have my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and then I have my Lancome Heaven Knows Drama mascara. I'm trying to use this one up and everything, so I have these mascaras. And then also with that, I have my Tarte Tartist mascara, which is one of my favorites. I have it on my lashes today. It just makes them look so pretty. Yes, so I have all three of these mascaras. And then I have my tweezers, because you never know when you gotta pluck a hair. And then I like using up my primers, so I have this one from Smashbox, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, trying to use it up. And then the rest is lip products, of course. I have the ColourPop Ultra Sand Lip in November. I also have the ColourPop Ultra Sand Lip in Alyssa. I have the Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Lovesick, which looks like that. I have this Benefit Double the Lip, and this one is in the shade Lusty Rose. It just looks like this. I have this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in Slay, which is the perfect like dusty mauvey color. I have this lip gloss from Lorac, and it's in Goddess, because sometimes I want glossy lips, sometimes I want matte lips. It kind of depends my mood. Then I have this lipstick, because I do like using just traditional lipsticks a lot of time. This one's from Maybelline, and this one is in Almond Rose. So pretty. It's just a nice rosy color. Love it. I have this Marc Jacobs lipstick. I don't use this all too often, but I do like having it. And the Marc Jacobs is in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Then I have this ColourPop eyeliner. This is the cream gel eyeliner in Mr. Bang. It's just a nice brown, and I love brown eyeliners. And then I have this CoverGirl Oh Sugar and Jelly, which is just a nice lipstick lip balm kind of combination. Then I have this one from Bright Beauty, and this is in Honeycomb. Love this. It's like the perfect nude for any day. Then I have this Steel lipstick in Perla. Love it. And then I have the liquid lipstick I'm wearing today. This is the Tarteist Lip Paint, and this one is in the shade Birthday Suit. This was for their birthday collection. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then I have this Clinique Pop lipstick, and this is in Sugar Plum Pop. I love this color for like every day. It's such a pretty like plummy color, like on the natural side. And then the last thing that's in my makeup bag is this Tarteist Lip Paint, and this one is in the shade Festival, which is one of my favorites. I love this liquid lipstick, as you would have known if you've seen my vlogs from a couple months ago or seen videos from a couple months ago. I believe I featured that in something. And yeah, that's it for what is in my makeup bag. That's everything that's in my makeup bag. That's kind of, you know, what I keep in there and everything like that. I have to reorganize my makeup bag now, so I'm gonna go do that and everything. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. This is everything that I do keep in my makeup bag and everything like that. This is everything that is in there and everything like that. And comment down below any videos you'd like to see next. Just let me know any videos college related or even just life related, beauty, fashion, whatever you want to see. Let me know down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single Friday and everything like that. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. It's great for having, wow. A lot of my friends are like, why, Katie? Why so much makeup? I love makeup.